Hello, dear Pisces. Welcome to your love reading for the month of April of 2026. How are you doing all? I hope that you're all okay and managing through the times that we are moving through. Let's see what's going on in love. Special thanks to our patrons as always. And patrons keep this channel going. Now this is being done, your reading is done on the 31st of March, but YouTube will get it on the 20th of April. These are your cards. Thank you, Spirit. And we're just before a full moon in Libra, and that is about relationships. And we've entered the Aries season. Pisces, for you it's been very significant. Oh my goodness, I'm showing the cards to my monitor. That's very funny. The camera is here, Kathy, remember? Oh my God, dear Pisces, what have you been through? I hope that this is working for you. Because, okay, we know that the devil is something that's toxic, addictive. This is control. This is cycles. This is drama. This is karma. This is maturity. These are blockages, limitations, hard work, and third-party situations. Infidelity, 100%, because Pisces is the natural 12th house, which speaks to bed pleasures and things that go on behind closed doors. Someone needed to see things from a different perspective. Someone had karma that they need to release. Maybe you're still going through that. As early April, we've still got Mercury retrograde in your sign. We've got the North Node in your sign, which is the Jupiterian Dharma, future Dharma for the collective, and we're all part of the collective. The fact that the North Node is transiting through your sign is something very positive, but it doesn't mean that it's easy for you to reach that North Node. Opposite is Virgo, the South Node. So since Pisces, let's say that you're a Pisces rising, even if you're just a Pisces sun, the sign opposite you, Virgo, is where the South Node is. So you need to release a toxic past connection, something that was blocking you, someone that came in to teach you tough lessons. Maybe you've seen the reality. You know, this is like also a dream that could become real. It will be different for each of you. Remember now, Saturn has entered Aries, so it's different energy though. Saturn is still very close to Neptune, and Neptune is your ruling planet. So this could speak to either you're needing to take off those rose-colored glasses and see what this new beginning is, the reality of a situation, or you've needed to trust and believe that you could manifest, materialize this dream with someone maybe that was out of bounds, someone that was in another connection. It will be different for each of you, and you're the only sign that got 2 cards. And you're the lucky last sign that I'm reading for. Let's go. Let's see for Pisces, dear Spirit, what's going on for Pisces in the month of April. There were so many things going on, as there were so many planets in your sign. You must have been very, very busy. Very busy indeed, with a lot of, big closures in your life, surely. Now most planets are moving into, wow, talk about release. It's cost you, it really has cost you this season, this time around your birthday. It's cost you a lot. It's cost you financially, emotionally, but you are doing the work. You are releasing. This is a card of surrender. Leave it up to Spirit, right? And I would say also that you've needed to, and you've been given opportunities to see the actual truth. If there's been an illusion for you, right? Because we know that you love unconditionally. We know that you're someone that will give and give until there's nothing left for you, that you're left bare, right? And you may feel unloved, because you sacrifice. That needs to change. Now all the planets are in Aries, which is the I, me, my. Aries for you is your second house of value. Whoever you're with, they're not valuing you. They need to be released. What is your challenge? Crisis, Scorpio, second chances. 2 major arcana cards, lots of water, lots of emotion. What is crowning you? The Ace of Swords, clearing out. This is a victory card, speaking the truth, clearing the illusion. Where are you coming from, Pisces? What is your karma? Queen of Cups. Who was it? It wasn't Aquarius. It was Capricorn that had the Queen of Cups in the same position. I'm wondering if you're not dealing with a Capricorn, because we've also got the devil there. Queen of Cups is someone that is nurturing, loving, with an open heart, very motherly, either needs that security. This is logically Cancer, but it doesn't have to be. Of course, this would be your energy, and you give your heart very openly. But this is also Cancer for me, where Jupiter is now direct in the sign of Cancer and in very good aspect to your sign. So you've got a lot of help from Jupiter. Let's see. This is choices. This is a resurrection, but that is a challenge, because still there's maybe you're holding on to something that you need to release. What's meant to be, what your dharma is, you need to cut something, sever it away. Anything that is toxic and unhealthy, even addictive behaviors and cycles that you've had. 4 of Pentacles. This is the miser. This is the stingy one. This is someone that protects their heart. This is someone who is stingy with their money and they're stingy with their love. We'll take some La Vera Sibilo on those cards. And what's the outcome? You've got a King of Wands here. King of Wands. Now this is Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. More so Leo. And Leo, of course, speaks to leadership. Leo speaks to heart. Leo speaks to flirtation, fun, creativity. King of Wands is someone that can give you everything. Someone that won't be stingy. Here, we're looking at someone, I don't know if you're dealing with an earth sign. Could it be an earth sign or someone that was just very stingy with their heart? This person, yes, the King of Wands could be someone flirtatious, but it's also someone that is strong, this could be an entrepreneur, someone that works very hard, someone that you've been waiting for forever. Why? They could have had some of these issues. They could have been someone that needed to release someone from their life. I don't know. Let's see what's at the foundation. The 10 of Cups is like, yes, it speaks to happiness. Yes, it should be the perfect scene, the house with a picket fence, the happy children playing around. But don't forget that 10 of Cups is, it's the 9 that is the ending of a cycle, and therefore this turns into the Ace of Cups, right? And remember, the Queen of Cups holds the Ace here, and some of you may be mothers, some of you may have been dealing with someone that was very stingy. I get the King of Wands, that they are someone that's quite generous. Now, I'm not going to rule out the sign of Scorpio as well, because we've got the Judgment card, which is like, okay, you may be dealing with someone that you needed to release from your life. Could have been another Pisces. The challenge is to have a second chance or resurrect your life through a crisis. And this is a Scorpio card. This is Pluto, right? And King of Wands, I do see them very often as Scorpio as well, possibly, if not a fire sign. So Ten of Cups, we see water. Maybe you're releasing a water sign and beginning with another water sign, could be. We've got Libra here. And it's interesting that we've got a full moon in Libra on the 2nd of April. And that's relationships. That could be anything legal, where you're looking for harmony, where you're looking to, and you're seeking your justice, an equal and loving and harmonious relationship. Now, this could speak to karma, and it could speak to legalities. And we've got 2 cards of balance. This is a 2 and this is an 11, right? And the High Priestess is, it could be a spiritual connection, or it could be, and the High Priestess holds the wisdom. Remember, she sits between the 2 pillars. And look at this. This King of Wands is sitting between 2 pillars. Were you the third person? Were you waiting for this King of Wands, whoever this is, to go through a divorce settlement? And we see possibly a spouse, a mother here. These 2 are very different, right? The Empress is Venusian, she's Taurus, she's Libra. But she's also out in the open. She knows her worth. She holds a position of power, whereas the High Priestess is more about, she lurks in the dark. She's behind the curtain, right? So let's take some cards and get more clarity for you, dear Pisces. I'm going to go with the Little Greek Love Oracle first. And let's see what's possibly coming through for you in the month of April. You can take this reading as a timeless reading as well. Let's see. And you've got the Sun, so Leo comes through. Another sign got this. Was it Virgo? I can't remember. It's an ace. This could speak to reconciliation, happiness, clarity, healing, okay? And speaks to very strong passion as well, and someone that is a go-getter, someone that is a leader in their life, someone that is successful. And that could be, of course, it could be this King of Wands. Let's start off with the La Vera Sibilla, which I haven't done with the other signs. For you, I feel called to take more messages, more clarity now, and then we'll see the Romance Angels, and we'll see the Mystic Moon Oracle, and the advice, as well as the Tangled Love Oracle, the Twin Flame Love Oracle. We'll get some timing cards and we'll get some love messages. So why do you have the Hanging Man in the now? You've been waiting on a call, on a divorce papers, on communication, on someone to make up their mind. It's the Two of Pentacles. So things have been up in the air and you've been waiting. This could also be this could be a bill that you need to pay, something that you need to pay. Could it be something karmic that someone needs to pay? That's very karmic. And remember, Pisces is the natural 12th house, which could be also karma that is passed over to someone's offspring, to their children. And we did see a mother figure, and the devil can also be someone that is mature. So some of you it could be costing you financially, emotionally, some karma that you may be dealing with from your ancestors, from your mother, your father. Why do we have I'm going to take one more on the lettera, on the telephone call here. Vedovo, solitude, Three of Swords. And why do we have the Judgment card? We've got the Gran Consolazione, the Grand Consolation. You feel as though you haven't been given second chances, and that your dreams are like a puff of smoke, that there's a promise that you're never getting, a promise of something good, but that's never coming. The Vedovo is a widower, but it's the Three of Swords as well, someone that's in solitude. Could this be your energy? What is the Queen of Cups at the foundation? Consolante sorpresa. This is the energy of Uranus, something suddenly happening, feeling very lucky, very successful all of a sudden in matters of the heart. I don't know if you were connecting with someone that was quite different, or someone that showed a lot of value and an openness, an open heart. And it's the Six of Wands, which is also a Leo energy. Let's see. And there's the La Matrice, which is also, she's the sweetheart. I do see her as the Queen of Wands. So I see a passionate connection, a relationship that felt quite of great value. Now, of course, I see her as the Queen of Wands, but she could also be the Queen of Cups because it is a 12 and we see water. So love felt very, very much of value. You felt very lucky in the past. But then the Four of Pentacles is the miser, someone holding back, someone locking their heart up. And Doctor and arrogance. And we've got Scorpio again, number 13. What's that about? And we've got Disgrazia, the Seven of Swords, someone getting caught out, or someone suddenly going through, feeling like they've gone through a disaster, things being revealed that needed to be healed. Someone locking up like a crab, you know, protecting themselves. Something happened in the past. Someone took a hit. Someone who was quite arrogant was humbled. Something happened that felt like a disaster because it's the Seven of Swords, it's the thief. Some revelations relative to secrecy, to secrets, information not shared. But what was that about? One more. And we've got the artista, the crazy scientist. Something was discovered. It could have been anything legal. It could have been someone doing something drastic and out of the norm, because the artista, who is someone that wears a uniform, let's say, he could be a mathematician, he could be a legal representative, he could be a doctor. But there was some sort of a discovery, something discovered that was where there was a lot of illusion, because it's the Seven of Cups. And that felt like a disaster. So revelations in the past which needed healing. Someone needed their time. What is crowning with the Ace of Swords? We've got the melancholy. And melancholia, I can't even pronounce it. We've got a feminine and a masculine both crying over something that has ended. Look at this. So to me, it speaks to both parties crying over a loss, right? Let's take one more on that. And it's the Giovina Fanciulla. The Giovina Fanciulla is the Virgin. It's like something fresh, something new. And the melancholia is a Five of Pentacles. Which, okay, Five of Pentacles is two people feeling left out in the cold, or two people feeling as though they're not protected, they're not together, they need to fend for themselves, or two people that hold different beliefs, or that there are big differences between the two relative to their social standing, their status, or someone having lost their belief in being able to manifest this dream, this gran consolazione, this materialization of this dream. And the dream for you must be this King of Wands. And I'm wondering if some of you doubt because your Pisces, this is you, you're dealing with this person, this situation, which could be someone that was out of bounds, or someone that was looking more into the more intimate side of things, because, okay, the devil is secret love affairs, it's third parties, it's boundaries, it's lessons, it's bad luck, it's fear. And Saturn also can speak to breakups. Saturn holds a scythe and can cut. Saturn is like very similar to Pluto. It's a negative connotation. Or someone's been waiting forever, because Saturn is the lord of timing and karma. Let's see what comes through with the King of Wands. Because here there may be fears of competition. Some of you may have found out that there was something else that was some competition that you were in. And I see a difference. I do see a difference in age. We see the Lamatrice. She's more like the Queen of Wands, whereas this would be a Knight of Wands, right? So I do see that there's possible jealousy and competition here. But let's see what this King of Wands is. We've got Donna de Servizio, which is the Virgo energy. These are helpful energies nevertheless. I don't know if this is something around work, or if this King of Wands also has, this could be someone that works a lot, or someone that has got strong Virgo, or dealing with the South Node in Virgo. And we've got the Two of Cups and the Casa, the house, which is like the relationship. So there are helpful energies for harmonizing and coming into the Two of Cups, equality, balance, and seeing things eye to eye. And then we've got the Ace of Pentacles, which is stanza. And stanza is news that comes in about things that were going on behind the scenes. So being privy to some information that you were in the dark about. But there's also a sexual connotation with this card. If that's not the case, the Ace of Pentacles can speak to a promise for the future, something long-term, a new beginning. Let's see what else comes through. Let's see what the issues are with the Tangled Love Oracle here. You know, the house could also be a workplace, a corporate situation, seeing a big company, let's say. Pop-up, unexpected visit, taking a risk, facing fears and emotional push. Pop-up. The unexpected visit could also be the unexpected news. Someone's going to take a risk. They're going to take a risk. They're going to face their fears. And this is also an emotional push towards, I don't know if there's been a breakup or there have been issues. Something is going to pop up. Someone's going to pop up. Let's see what the Twin Flame Oracle says to us. Facing fears, emotional push. Healing, being mindful, releasing emotional baggage and clearing space. That's like someone that is devoted. This is like an offer here for sure. And this offer will bring healing. But there's emotional baggage that needs to be released and your space to be cleared. That means obviously that there is toxicity around, right? Clearing space. Maybe you need to meditate. Maybe you need to try and clear your space if there's any residue or negative energies from something that was hard for you. Whereas, for instance, these cards here, that there were revelations, someone was keeping some lies, some secrets from you, and the information popped up, and there's a necessity for healing. But this also brings the change, helps bring the change. This could be negative thinking here, because I see here that there are fresh energies. There's an opportunity with the Ace of Swords. Let's see. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So there have been obviously trust issues here and fears. There's the trust card. The situation is calling for you to have faith. I get similar energies with, let's see, either, I don't know, Sagittarius or Capricorn. I don't remember. Let's take another card. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So maybe with the Hanging Man, you're meant to see things from a different perspective, dear Pisces. There is chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, and you deserve love. This is like someone that is aiming for you, or someone has hit you in the heart with their poison arrow. You are lovable. I feel that this is someone targeting you, someone aiming for you, someone that you share chemistry with, right? Let's take some of your mystic moon oracles to look at your psyche, your subconscious, and possibly your emotions in the month of April. Let's see what's going on there. For Pisces, please, Spirit. We've got tribe. Tribe could be family, or it could be someone that you're connecting with that feels like family. We've got pride and ego. This could be the King of Wands, surely. And this can speak to a spiritual connection as well as abundance. Someone that's willing to fight for your connection. And we've got understanding. So trust that you are being sent signs, that abundance is coming through, possibly with someone that feels like home to you. Let's take one more on the understanding. And the Fall. The Fall can speak to, I get Capricorn energy here because it shows the pumpkins. It reminds me of Christmas. So understanding or trusting your intuition, that if you've been dealing with someone that was just very self-centered, doing things only for themselves, someone that was disloyal, this is someone that you need to release, because what's coming through is a spiritual connection that I see here, and Spirit is communicating to you that you need to release anything toxic. Otherwise, you will keep falling back into the same cycles again and again. And the masks need to come off. Truth needs to be revealed. And I think it was Aquarius that got something similar to wearing those rose-colored glasses. Now, some of you, dear Pisces, may also have Aquarius placements as well. So maybe check out their reading. I see winter here, and that speaks to solitude. You know what? I'm going to take one more card on that pop-up. Unexpected visit, take a risk, facing fears and emotional push. Someone is pushing for this connection. We see the door. She's opened the door, and the door is the limitations, but she's going to have an unexpected visit. Forever kind of love, infinite, unbreakable, and meant to stay. And we see Venus here, forever. A forever kind of love. I don't think I've ever taken that card for anyone. You know, dear Pisces, this is someone that is going to insist. So who is this in your life? Let's take some timing cards, because I see the Two of Cups here. Here is the potential and the helpful energies. And someone that sees you at the same level, on the same level as the Two of Cups. This could be someone that's around you at work. They're very different to your usual type. They may be a little bit with a little bit of an ego. I don't think it's over the top, but you can choose when will this news come in, when will you have these helpful energies, when will you be looking eye to eye with the person you're meant to be with. And let's take the timing card number 1. I'm going to choose 1, 2, and 3. You choose which one you want, and then we'll take an advice card. Time will bring a surprise. Number 32. Number 2 says it's happening now. Number 54. And number 3 says there is no more time. Wow. Running out of time. This is a 5, this is a 9, and this is a 14, which equals a 5. 5, 5, and 9. Check out the Mary Lou Cup application and put in those numbers and get a reading. Okay, now these may be ages as well. We've got 32, 54, and 59. So let's see what Spirit wants you to know. What is the advice for Pisces, please, Spirit? Pisces. What do they need to know? What's going on in love for Pisces? And we've got Unfinished Symphony. I took it in the reverse. And it's a number 10. It was in the reverse, so we'll take the protection message. So you're possibly still at the number 9, which is the Hermit. Number 10 is the cycle closes, new beginnings. So the reversed message says, when unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. If you're ready to quit, then don't. You've got new beginnings here. You've got a few aces as well, dear Pisces. Let's wait until Mars and Mercury finish up in your sign. The month of May is going to be a very much better month. So don't give up before you finish. You need to complete this, whatever you've been going through. Let's take some love messages. What's the winter sitting on? Spring. After winter does come spring, right? Of course. So maybe spring. Spring, we're in spring now. It's like you're wrapping something up. Let's think of your person. Let's take their messages. Open your heart and talk truthfully to me. Talk to me. I'm coming to meet you. I want to be with you. Are you dealing with a foreigner? Someone needs to take a flight or a fast train. I want you to be happy. I'm here for you always, if you want me to. And there are question marks because this person is doubting that you want them long term. You were too overbearing. I felt suffocated, insecurities and jealousy. I had been dreaming about you before I met you. Waiting patiently for your return, I forgive you. For some of you, I'm going to say you may be releasing an air sign, someone that was very much the trickster, someone that had a very big ego, okay? And you've had some revelations recently, and it's cost you emotionally, financially. I do see because this is the recent past, and recently in the past it's been hard, obviously, so I don't know if this is the same person that where there were revelations, where they needed to be humbled, to be grounded, right? Remember the energies. We're reading the energies. So the romance angels say it is safe for you to love. So I get someone that's ready to fight for you. That's what I'm getting. And what's at the bottom? We are from such different worlds, but I'm willing to work on this union. Let's see where this will take us, dear Pisces. So I hope that that resonated, even if you received even just one message. For me, it is a bonus. Remember, it's a general reading. Looks like you're coming up to a finish line. It's going to take a little bit more, but you're almost there. Wishing you well, wishing you luck, dear Pisces.